Hey, welcome back. Last time we were building our WordPress theme. We did install WordPress locally using local by Flywheel. Today we're going to add headers and footers and dynamic content. Let's go ahead and make sure we have our project open in our code editor. Remember, if you open local by Flywheel, you should be able to click the VS Code if you have Visual Studio Code installed, or you can navigate there in the site folder and open that in your code editor of choice. So we're going to want to start by creating our header.php file, and we'll create that in the My First Theme folder. So I can go ahead here and right click, new file, header.php, enter. Once we're in there, we will write out the following code. And we're going to go ahead and save this. You'll notice we didn't end our body tag here, and that's because we'll be adding that in the footer.php. So once you're done with that, let's create our footer.php inside the My First Theme folder. Right click, new file, footer.php. Once that is open, we will continue with the footer. So here I did just put the copyright, date, and site name. So that should appear on our footer. Let's close out the footer. So both these files are going to control our site's header and footer. We never want to hard code WP footer or WP header. That way our site will always work dynamically. So now we want to update index.php. So here we're going to use the loop. The loop is going to check for posts and it's going to display them. We'll use the title function and the content function to show dynamic data. So we'll delete our H1 and we'll type this out. And now we save. So our loop is going to check if there's any posts and it's going to display them. And we can always check if the loop is missing or if our syntax is incorrect if our posts aren't loading. So now that we've saved our new header and footer and updated our index file, we should be able to go over to local by Flywheel and see those updated changes. So in local by Flywheel, we hit WP admin, go ahead and log in. Once we are in, visit, and we do see our new changes. We see that we have My First Theme at the top, and we have our Hello World. Welcome to WordPress. This is your first post. Edit or delete it, then start writing. And we see our footer at the bottom. We can also verify this post is in our posts by going back to the dashboard. Go into posts. And we do see Hello World here. Edit. And we see that post here. We can update this. Save it. And if we go back to our site, we will see it there. We see the updated changes. So this is loading properly and working correctly. So to summarize, our header.php file adds HTML head plus the header section. Then our footer.php adds the footer and it closes the body HTML tags. And then our index.php uses the loop to display posts. So in order for debugging, in case you ever get any errors, we can also add this update to our wp-config file. If you go there now, you'll see here that we have wp debug set as false. We could update this to true, and that should turn on debugging for us. Besides that, we have built on what we learned in previous lessons, which was creating our theme. Here we added the header and the footer section, and we've added the loop to display posts. So in the next part, we'll be learning about custom menus and enqueuing CSS and JavaScript files. When you're ready, I'll see you in the next one.